Although we did wash the whole van down with degreaser, right, I like to wash my plastics down with lacquer thinner, okay, before I prime them. Okay, so we're going to clean them really quickly before, because it's raw plastic, right? This is all raw plastic, right? All this in here. So we're just going to wipe it all down because there's a little bit of mud on here, right? Wipe it all down. Then all we have to do is put some adhesion promoter on it, and then we could spray a single stage right on top of it, or we can prime it and then spray a single stage on top of it. Okay, so you know, you really don't need to do the adhesion promoter if you're going to prime it, but you could. It's not going to hurt. All right, so after I clean it, I'm just going to kind of, while I'm resanding everything, I'm just going to hit it lightly with the 320 grit, just lightly, just so when we spray, I don't know if I'm going to spray primer on it. I might just actually put adhesion promoter on it and then paint right over it, okay, because you don't have to prime it if you're spraying adhesion promoter. And if you want to get rid of textured plastic like this, if you take a look here, you're going to see that we have our textured plastic. Okay, you could get rid of it, and I show it in my other VIP videos at learnautobodyandpaint.com. Really easy to do. Okay, so what you would do is sand it with your 320 grit just to get it ready for 2K filler primer. Okay, you don't have to sand this out. Okay, it's kind of tough to sand out plastic texture like this. Okay, you're gonna really get clumps in the plastic's gonna clump up, and all it's gonna be really bad looking. Okay, so what you want to do is clean it with lacquer thinner, lightly scuff anywhere from 280 to 360 grit. Okay, just lightly scuff it. 2K filler prime it really well. Okay, fill up, because we want to fill this up, and then you wet sand it. You could even dry sand it, okay, but then you just basically wet sand it out until there's no texture, and then out like glass, okay, like a regular body panel here. So that's pretty much it, but we're not going to worry about it. This is a work van. I'm not going to worry about getting rid of the texture. So we might have a little bit of texture on here, but that's fine. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean our plastic around, mostly the front bumper lip there, the back piece here. Okay, actually I might do this later after I wash the van. This is like really bad. Got a lot of powder on it. Okay, and we'll go from there. All right, so pretty much finished sanding with the DA orbital sander. Now what I'm gonna do is, I got my 320 here, okay? I'm gonna go around and hit any shiny areas that I see. Okay, so like in here, right? I'm gonna scuff it, because we wanna make sure we pretty much get everything, so we don't have any paint chipping or bad adhesion points. Okay, so we're gonna go along all of our edges like this. Of course we got in here already, but you know, just double check it. Any shiny areas that you see, you want to do a good job. And of course this is a quick job. Okay, we're not going crazy on it. Some jobs you might want to pretty much take out the windows, the weather stripping. Okay, here we took off the weather stripping because it was just so bad. I mean, we have to paint them black again. Up in here I just sanded. This is going to be black, so we're just going to leave the plastic right on it, do the white, and then spray the black. This rail is going to be black going up. Okay, going to be a two-tone black and white. I was just hitting like around here, you know, and you want to use like pretty much the palm of your hand, okay, when sanding. Okay, not too crazy. You have to go down to metal, right? You just want to scuff it, get it all pretty much sanded. Okay, pretty much in here we want to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go around and just get all these little areas in here quick. See, kind of some paint texture, so you could just keep sanding till it's gone. Okay, so your goal is to get all this shiny, get all of it as much as you can, and that'll give you good paint adhesion and really reduce flaking in the future, paint chips and whatnot, because that's where it starts. You know, if you do a poorly if you do a bad job in sanding, okay, these are the areas where it's going to start to flake in the future. Okay, not right away, but in the future. See here, I can fit in with the DA. I'm gonna basically just get that with my hand. Okay, all the way around. And get all these Bondo body filler areas ready for primer. Gonna coat everything with primer. Maybe some of these metal spots, hit it with primer. Plastic spots, hit it with primer. Okay, this way we'll be ready for paint soon. All right, that's pretty much it. Getting there. Okay, we're going to be mixing a 2K filler primer to put on our body filler and some of the metal pieces that are showing. This is a DTM primer, which is a direct to metal, okay? And we're just going to mix it up because we haven't used it in a few weeks. So you're just going to make sure you have a good consistency here before you add your activator in it.